This is one of my favorite animes. I absolutely adore it, and here's why. I'll tell you right now. Here's the story. It's about this girl named Toru that sadly lost her mother in a car crash not too long ago. She's found by the Soma family living in a tent, and she starts living with them. But to her surprise, that all of them are cursed by zodiac spirits and turn into a zodiac animal whenever they're hugged by the opposite sex. For example, Kyo's the cat and Yuki's the rat. They have a bit of a rivalry, and this is what mainly pulled me into the series since I loved seeing them bicker and argue and constantly be at each other's throats. It was amazing and hilarious. And they add a really interesting dynamic to the trio. My personal favorite character is Kyo. He's just very sweet and he loves Tora more than anything. The way he cares for her is so sweet, and you can tell he's in love with her, but too scared to tell her. But deep down, he would do anything for her and won't let anyone harm her. His protectiveness of her and his soft spot for her, combined with Toru's wholesomeness and care for him, was the best part of the series. There's this one episode where basically she needs to move back in with her grandfather, and both Yuki and Kyo go to the house. When they see she's unhappy, they're like, "Hey, we came to save you." And you could tell they were genuinely worried about her, and this is why they're my favorite trio in all of anime. Speaking of the trio, let's talk about the rest of the group, shall we? These are Toru's best friends, and I also love them just not as much as Yuki and Kyo. I love the fact that they're basically opposites to Toru, and they defend her against everything that could possibly harm her, along with the boys. I just loved everyone's protectiveness of Toru and the fact that they would not let her feel physical or emotional pain from anyone. I loved all the characters except these guys. One, these bitches constantly bully Toru. This woman constantly attacked Kyo for no good reason and dared to try and play the victim card after. And the worst one was this dude, who's Kyo's father, and I absolutely despise him. He's a terrible father, a terrible husband. He abused his wife and blamed his son for her suicide. He does not deserve this child. This guy right here was his real father. He actually loved him like a son and took care of him when that deadbeat refused to. I hate him so much. Sorry, I lost my cool there. I just felt so bad for Kyo. Him and all the other Zodiac have such tragic past, mainly because of their curses. I'm so happy that Tori was there for them and that she encouraged their hobbies and genuinely loved and cared for them for who they were. And she even wanted to help people that weren't really nice to her, and I can understand why Kyo loves her more than anything. Everything got better for the Zodiac after she came into their lives. Yuki reconciled with his brother, and overall, their lives were a lot more funner with Toru around and her kindness. There were a lot more funny moments in the show too that dragged me in, like this one. He turned her down. Along with, whoa, I didn't know Kyo was a Super Saiyan. Anyway, I love Fruits Basket. It's definitely one of my favorite shows. The story's good, the comedy's good, the characters are good. Anyway, I best get going. Bye now. Before you leave, hit that like button like you does to Kyo.